In this video, we are going to see how to utilize result management system. In order to demonstrate about this system, let us take an example of class 6A. In the first use of this system, the computer will prompt you to enable contents. So, click on the enable contents. Here, as you see, we have to put this enable content. Otherwise, if we do not enable the contents, the program will not function. But using once in the particular computer, you do not have to enable the content anymore. If you copy the file to other computer, then at first use on the particular computer, you have to enable content again. But as I said, once if we enable the contents, then we don't have to enable contents again. Now, as we open the file, the user form has popped up. Here we have to enter username and password. So let us enter the username and password. Okay, then login success. We have to click OK. Now we are on the dashboard page. From this dashboard, we can access to any pages as we like. We see different buttons which will lead us to the page like PRC front, half yearly summary, final summary, half yearly mark, annual mark, and final mark. And mark entry sections: English 1, English 2, mathematics, language science, social science, EVS, moral science, computer. Then course scholastic, half yearly, annual, and final. And we'll discuss all these buttons one by one. As of now, we'll see how to enter student detail and how to make entry of their mark. So first of all, let us enter the student roll number, name, class, and section. Now, as I enter on the English 1 page, there on the left side, we've seen that there is a roll number, name, class, and section. So, as we entered this roll number, name, class, and section, once we entered, then we don't have to re-enter again and again. Once we have entered, that is enough for that particular student. And let us enter, for example, let us enter student roll number 1. Then we could, let's say Miss Alvina. Then class 6, section A. And in the half yearly, in English 1 first periodic, let's say she got 18 out of 23, and in the half yearly she scored 76. Then in the second periodic she scored in the annual, in English second periodic she scored 19 out of 20 and 75 in the annual exam. As we have seen here, the total calculation will be done by the system itself. We do not have to calculate all the total marks and the final mark. Final marks will be generated automatically after entering the annual marks. Likewise, we will enter like roll number 2. let's say it Mr. John. Then same like class 6 section A. Then let's say out of 20 he got 17, and here he got 74. And if we've seen here, the total mark, English on total mark will be here, then along with the grade. Then in the annual exam in the second periodic, he got 18, then got 70, and so English 1 total, then the grade is coming up, then English in the final, and here the total mark on the final and the grade. Likewise, we will enter their name and their marks obtained. Then after likewise, we will enter their mark. And so let us go to here and scroll on the S. If it is not visible all the pages in a single pages, then let's scroll on the right side, and here we see shortcut button. Here let's go to English 2. So in the English 2, here still then here the student name, roll number and class sections are still available. So in the English 2 in half yearly, let's say out of 20, she get 18. Then in the half yearly she got let's say 72. Then in the annual exam she got 16. Then in the annual exams she got 70. So now we have seen to the total mark, the grade, and the final, all things are calculated by the system. So likewise Mr. John 15, then let's say 65, then he got 19, and he got 58. Okay, likewise this is how we are going to enter the student name and their mark. So likewise we will enter the English 2, then mathematics, we can enter here again the mathematics, then language, science, social science, EVS, moral science, and computer science. And so like this we will keep on entering their marks on the other subject too. This is as I how to enter the students details and their mark. Now let us see about the core scholastic. So let's go back to the dashboard. Here in the dashboard we have seen the green button here, and this is the core scholastic area that we are going to enter their student mark or their grade. Let us click on this half yearly, and let us scroll the bar here. Okay, and here let's say already entered. Let's say the number of students is 50, and number of working days is out of number of days 52. Then days attended, let's say 51, and in the social work we got A grade, and in the homework let's say A grade, then obedience A grade, then cleanliness A grade, then let's say CPW we got a B grade. And here teachers to love, then whatever the class teacher want, you can type like congratulations or whatever, then best of luck or whatever it's necessary, the teacher find necessary, then you can enter over here. Then likewise for that is for Miss Alvina roll number 1, and for John roll number 2 will enter the same, like number of pupils 50, then number of working days same be same 52, number of attended let's say here 50, and same here get like A, then let's say homework also A, then obedience B, then cleanliness A, and CPW let's say D. And here also say like here can like well done or whatever necessary, we can enter their teachers to mark. So likewise this is how we are going to enter the scholastic. And in the same way here is the annual, and in the annual also we'll enter the number of pupils, number of working days, number of days attended, same like social work, homework, competence, cleanliness, CPW, and teachers remark. So likewise, and in the final, you can click here again, and here in the final, there is one more row or columns here that we have to enter the headmistress. It is in the final. You need a headmistress remark. That's why you have to keep the headmistress remark. Okay, then let us go back to the dashboard and let's talk about this PRC. As we have seen here about PRC, this will be the output of our progress report card. This is how it is going to be shown in the progress report, excluding this part. All these parts will not be printed. That it will be printed from this section A up to the left side of this. All these will be printed out, but like print single, print multiple, all these buttons will not be printed out. Let's say we already entered some of the marks of the roll number 1, and here you've seen here that Miss Alvina we already entered. Then it is already present here in the mark sheet. So this is in this one. Then let's say let's go to here in the roll number buttons. We can choose like roll number 2. Here also this is Mr. John about this roll number. So likewise, whatever we have entered in this 1, English 2 in their mark entry, then it will be visible over here. So likewise, we can keep on as long as the number how much we have entered the student details and their mark, it will be seen according to, we can see according to their roll numbers. So here is a small drop down button, so we can click whatever, or we can just put here, let's say we just click that directly. Let's say let's delete the roll number, and let's say let's enter roll number 1, then press enter, then it will be available. And this is how it's working the PRC. And here on the right side, on the top of the right side, there is here is one box. This is SONT 1. Okay, there's two number 0 and 1. So if we press on 0, only the half yearly marks will be highlighted here. Only the results, then the course collecting their performance, then class teachers remark, only the half yearly result will be displayed. But if you keep selecting on roll number 1, then it will be all visible along with their annuals and their final, and whatever we have all will be visible here. So if we select 1, it will be all be displayed. But if we put on 0, then only the half yearly will be displayed. So this is about PRC mostly. Then let us see how to insert a signature. Okay, so here let's say I'm going to put, we have to put the signature. So you can let's say we have to click on the insert. Then suppose you may keep your signature in the somewhere. Let's say I keep my signature in the here over here. Then signature true, I select this one, and now when I open, then it is coming here over here. Then I'll take it as, and let's say I'll put here on the language class teacher. Okay, see, like this we can insert the signature. Same ways we can insert the signature of the headmistress, and if it is required, even we can insert the parents also. Then here we'll insert the annual, and in the final. So this is all about how to insert the signature. And once you have entered, it will not be repeated again and again. Once you have put insert the signature, then it will be prevails over all over here. Okay, this is how we are going to insert the signature. Now let's say we wanted to export it out about the result. There are two types that we can export about this PRC. So first, let's say about print single. This print single button, you have seen on the downside, this print single, this will only print about the presence or which is displayed here. About, suppose we are on the, we have seen the Miss Alvina of roll number 1 about her mark. Then we only wanted to print out about this, so it will be printed out. And we should remember that all the export will be in the PDF format. What the advantage of the printed out exporting out in the PDF format is that all the schools, suppose we may type in the school computers or in our private or whatever, there may not be possible, there may not be any kind of printers, or the computers may not be mounted with a printer. That's why if we export it out in a PDF, then we can put in the pen drive or any kind of external hard drive, so that we can carry on easily and handy. Then we can put it and print it out where there is a printers mounted with the computer. So that is the advantage of using the PDF format. Then let's say, suppose we wanted to export about this Alvina. So let's say let's click on print simple. Then suppose let's say here on the desktop I wanted to export the results, and the location we can choose whatever we like. And the best thing is that, suppose in order to put in the uniform way about the result, this is the best way to put one folder. Let's say, let's make a folder here, new folder. Then here let's say result. Okay, then let's enter here, and here let's say class 6 roll number, roll number 1. Okay, then we will click save. Okay, then it's publishing. Okay, now this is in the PDF format, how it will be exported out. So this is about how to print, how to export in the about the single student. Okay, so now let's go back to the here, and there is another one is print multiple. This print multiples means to print out all the students which we are entering on their student details and their mark. It will print it out all. So, and we should remember that when we print out, each of the students will be in a separated PDF file. Each student will have it will be separated in the PDF file. So let's say, let's print a multiple, and we should remember that this take a little bit long time, like 3 to 4 minutes, because it is going to process all the go through all the students, their name, roll number, everything there. So it takes a little bit long time. We have to be a little bit patient. So mostly it takes around 3 to 4 minutes, and also it depends upon on the speed of the computer. So normally it takes 3 to 4 minutes in order to export it all the student. So let's say we are entering the already to the student. Let's say, let's print multiple. Okay, let's click on multiple. Then record will be print as PDF. Yes. Then here in the desktop I already put about the result. So let's say the file name class 6. Okay, class 6. Then just put, and the file will be separated according to the roll number wise. So let's click save. Then now it start processing the result. Okay, now our exporting of our result is completed, and let us see where we have put the output. Let's say here I'm making the here in the result output, class 6 roll number 1, class 6 roll number 2. So see, this is class 6 roll number 1, Miss Alvina, and here is class 6 roll number true. This is Mr. John. And likewise, as much as we entered the student the student name, the number of students, then it will be published out here in this folder. So as I said, all the student result will be exported out in the PDF format, all in a single PDF, not in a single, sorry, it will be separated for each of the students. So in order to make our work faster, to print it out all the students at once, I use the third party in order to join all the PDF. So let's say I'm using here Format Factory. I'm using this Format Factory, and if you need this software, I keep the downloading in the descriptions. You can download it from there. So it is it's not a big software, the small software. So let's say here we see PDF Joiner. So let's click the PDF Joiner and add files. You can click here, add files. Then here I put, where is our desktop? Here I'm putting here results. Yes, in here we have seen class 6 roll number 1, class 6 roll number 2. So I'll select together and just open it. Then here, then just click here, okay. Then after that, click here, start. Okay, then after that, you can see the output folder here. See here, Format Factory PDF Joiner class 6, and here class and also let us open here. So in a single file here, all the students, Mr. John, Miss Albina, and likewise, as well as we have entered the students number of students, then it will be joined over here in a single PDF. So let's close this and let us copy this into our output, where we put this on the output of the result here and yes. Okay, so we can rename it like class 6 results. Okay, so those two files will be joined together, and at once we can see all the student result at once in a single PDF. So this is about exporting all the results will like print single or print multiple, then it's a signature. Okay, let's go back to the dashboard here, and we have seen here PRC font. This will be the front side of the PRC. So in here we have name, everything. Okay, let us here. Okay, here we don't have to do nothing much, and just suppose we wanted to let's say roll number 1 here, then roll number Miss Alvina, class 6, roll number 1, section A will be here. And as I said before, like print single will only print this a single report card font size for Miss Albina. But if we wanted to print all the things at once, then we will do by the print multiple, same like we have done in the PRC. So this is about the front side of the progress report card. Then you can just delete this one and will be gone. Just press roll number 2, then Mr. John. So like this you can print it out, about export out about this progress report card. Then like the process is same with all the PRC which you have already done earlier. It's all the process is same. Then let's go back to the dashboard. Now let's talk about half-yearly summary. Here in the half-yearly summary, we have already entered number of pupils, 2, number of appeared 2, number of pass fail. and number of fail is true. Number of pass, sorry, zero, number of fail, true. Then here we don't have distinction, nothing else, and the pass percentage is 0. And this is for the half yearly summary result. Then here we'll put the signature, we'll put the signature of the headmistress, and same way here also. This is for annual. Then same like you can print. This is print is for also in a PDF format, and just print it out. Then insert signature. Same process that we are going to insert. How we insert the signature in the PRC, the same process. Then here let's go to the dashboard, final summary. This is the final summary, signature of the class teacher, signature of the headmistress, and here also we can insert the signature from here and print. Then let's back to the dashboard. Then this consolidate marks. This consolidate marks means the grouping of all the students of class 6 in a single page. So let's say it about half yearly. So this is the half yearly page of consolidate mark, and here we, as I say, as we have already entered roll number 1 Miss Alvina class 6, English 1, English 2, and this consolidate marks will not be available about their grade, or it will these consolidate marks is to see only about their marks. Grade and the core scholastic will be omitted here. We can see only here, we will see here only the marks that we have entered, excluding grade and core scholastic. So whatever we have to enter in the pages here, it will be shown over here. And this is for the half yearly. Then this likewise, you can see from here, you can go shortcut from here, annual, and this is about annual. Then here we see about the final, and so on. So we can, the class teacher or the teachers or whatever, whoever requests to see their mark, you can see from here easily what marks they have got, in order to, rather than seeing their progress report card. So I hope this will be a very useful pages for the class teachers or for any teachers. So these are the things about dashboard. So if there is any query about this, or if you have any suggestions, or if any question, then please feel free to contact me through my email, that I put my email link on the description, and you can contact me anytime. One thing I just wanted to, before ending up over this video, please back up this result management system in your pen drive or in external hard disks, in order to prevent from any kind of computer damage or any kind of loss of the file. So if we can back up the file in somewhere, that will be a good things to do. Okay, thank you very much.